Hey guys, it's Ep14 and welcome back to episode 14 of my Tottenham career mode. In today's episode, we're finishing off the January transfer window and cracking on with some games. Some big matches to play actually in today's episode. Going to try and get through 3 or 4 games if possible. Need to bounce back, having lost to Man United at the end of last episode 3-2. And those games we have to play in today's episode are Arsenal in the league, then we've got Liverpool, Napoli in the Champions League round of 16, and potentially Man United again in the final Carabao Cup to try and get our revenge. But we'll wait and see how much we can get through in today's episode. Before we go any further, I'd appreciate you dropping a like on today's episode and also subscribing if you haven't already as well, as we try and push towards 20,000 subscribers. Let's crack on with things. There's 8 hours still to go here, and we are going to hopefully try and sign 1 or 2 more players. We've got a transfer offer in here for Dele Alli from Manchester City, £70 million. Not even going to entertain that, but I am curious to see what his market value currently is. Is it 100? Yes, it's well into £100 million is what they're saying there. But like I said before, no interest in allowing him to leave, especially not on this stage of the window, and so we'll reject that one as well as the Danny Rose deal. There is one more player I want to try and sign. We've signed Raheem Sterling and Chris Smalley at the end of last episode. I also want to try and sign a new striker, and that new striker is going to be sort of the secondary striker, competing with Danny Ings, probably getting in front of Danny Ings a little bit to be honest, but it's to do us until the end of the season, and that's going to be Jamie Vardy. I'm going to try and make a move for. He's about as Brexit as it comes, let's be honest, and so we are going to try and sign him. £20 million is roughly what we're expecting to pay for him, and we are going to wait and see what we can bring him in. So yeah, let's go £20 million, quite a good offer to begin with. They want 24 million, we'll go 22, try and get the deal tied up pretty quickly. I know he's 31 years old, but it's just literally for the end, until the end of the season. We're saying 22, and they've agreed to it. Okay, so he wants 125 grand a week. We'll remove the bonus, see what he says to that. And he wants 130, 3-year contract. Pretty impressed with that one, and Jamie Vardy will sign for Tottenham here. Really happy to have him at the club. Gives us another striker option. We only had 2 before. Now we've got 3, and also Rashford if we really want to as well. I think he's more likely to be a winger for us. But like I say, Jamie Vardy joins us there. Good signing for us, and that'll probably be the last one that we make. And that'll probably finish us off for the signings in this series. But yeah, really happy about that. Good to make that signing with 8 hours to go. Can't see there being any more players to bring in. There has been plenty of suggestions, and I really appreciate them. I think the squad is pretty packed right now, so I don't think there's any real need to actually bring anybody else in. Something I do want to do with the remaining money, which seems a little bit strange, but I do want to have an all-British squad as we go into the final sort of months of this season. And that means we are going to get rid of a few players if we can. Going to release this goalkeeper who's Argentinian. I can't. That's a shame. It does mean that we won't have a completely British squad, but obviously we won't be using those players that aren't British anyway. Okay, so that's it for the January transfer window now. We are into February, and hopefully going to try and get ourselves a few victories now in these upcoming games. First of all, though, some players to take a look at. We'll sign one Scottish guy here, and we'll take a look at the English players, and we'll certainly take Sam Martin. We're not necessarily going to have these guys involved in the squad. Obviously, if it was going on for longer than 1 season, we probably would incorporate them into the team, but I'm going to sign them up anyway, just so we can keep an eye on them, and maybe they'll join us later on, but to be honest, it's probably quite unlikely. Loan offer for Harry Winks to Fulham. That'll be a very strange deal for us to make. Harry Winks won't be one of our sort of players that's going to get particularly near the team, but it's obviously worth keeping him in case we have injuries. Also, player returning for injury, Marcus Edwards. Really happy about that one, actually. Pleased that he joins us. He's going to struggle to get into the team now. He's signed a lot of players since he was obviously in good form before he got injured, but like I say, we've signed a lot of big players since then, so he might struggle. And to the fact that you guys also voted for us to recall one of our players from loan, and that was Joshua Onomah. How much is that going to cost us? Just over £500,000, and he does join us again. I think that's about 63% of you said that we should try and bring him back from his loan. That's exactly what we have done, so that's another player added to the competition for that same position Marcus Edwards is going for. Okay, so on to the game against Arsenal in the big North London derby. This is the team I'm going to go for this game that we have coming up. Butland starts in goal, Klein, Smalling, Stones and Rose at the back. Sterling, Henderson, Dyer, Bale and Ali in midfield, with Harry Kane starting up front. Bale and Sterling have swapped sides from where they previously were, and we're going to go with that, with them on their strongest side, or the strongest foot on that side. So we'll go with that. That's the bench. Lascelles, Trippier, Milner, Kearney, Lingard, Rashford, Vardy. Looks quite a strong bench, to be fair. Happy with that. Let's go on the game. Let's try and get ourselves 3 points against our big rivals. Here we go then. Big game against Arsenal. Arsenal to kick us off at Wembley Stadium. Let's see how we get on. Try and get ourselves 3 points and another victory to take us even further in front of Arsenal as well as the rest of the pack. Gareth Bale charging forward here. Got Harry Kane and Raheem Sterling in support. Sterling, oh, overplayed it. Should have had a shot. Thought it was opening up for us. It clearly didn't. It closed off pretty quickly. Sterling should have gone by himself. No. Side netting for Arsenal. Close chance for them, actually. And a very, very good opportunity there to go 1-0 up. Rose. Come on, got to pick somebody out. Kane. Go on, yes, that'll do. 1-0. Harry Kane scores against Arsenal. We've taken the lead. About time as well. I've had a few chances that we've not been able to take properly, but Harry Kane takes this one. I was about to criticise him a little bit for not doing an overhead kick, but he scores anyway, so I won't complain. And it's now 1-0. We're in front. Go on, Bale. Charging forward here, Gareth Bale. Big chance for him to shoot, and save by Petr Cech, cleared away. Good chance for a second one there. Henderson, go on. Oh, he scores! Jordan Henderson's done it again. And like I said before, it's not for the first time. I think he did that last episode and probably the one before that as well. Jordan Henderson hits an absolute screamer outside of the box. Really good hits. Eric Dyer there just lays it off to him. Henderson hits it. Has no right really to score from that sort of position, but when you blast it in the top left-hand corner like that, it's always going to go in. 2-0, doubled our lead just a couple of minutes before half-time. Okay, that's it for the first half. Still remains 2-0. Impressed obviously we got 2 goals in that first half, and we kept a clean sheet for now as well, but there's still under 45 minutes to go. Looking to get a 3rd goal if we can. No. Is that a goal? It's onside as well. Arsenal pull one back and it makes this game look close. It really isn't close. It should be 4, 5, maybe even 6 to us. But it's 2-1 and now this game looks like it could go either way at this point. Especially if Arsenal get another one back, then they're right back in this game and could get themselves a point or so from this match. So very disappointed that we conceded there. Arsenal have really not done anything at all. Dele Alli into Henderson. That's it, off the post and in. Jordan Henderson restores our 2-goal lead. It's now 3-1. And that should be us in a better position now, 20 minutes to go. We'll also make some changes here as well, just to freshen things up, because we've got other games coming up soon. Okay, all 3 changes. James Milner, Rashford and Vardy to come on. We'll take off Jordan Henderson, Gareth Bale and Harry Kane. Keen to give Vardy a go. He'll get 20 minutes, so we'll wait and see what we can get from him. No. Oh my god. Why are we in this position where it's 3-2? It actually looks like a close scoreline. Absolutely ridiculous. 10 minutes to go. Arsenal still very much in this game. Unbelievable. We should have about 7 goals. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on in this game. Arsenal very clinical, taking all the chances. It's 3-2. We're still going to win this match, I think, but I just can't believe we've made it look so close. Right, okay. 3-all. I think we're going to win this game still. Yeah, with 5 minutes to go. Then Xhaka just does that, which is obviously ridiculous. But there you go, 3-3. It's given some more drama to this game, as much as I don't particularly want that. It's great for you guys, but not so good for me, because we, like I say, should be about 7 goals up here. 3-all, 5 minutes to go. We've somehow thrown away a 2-goal advantage. Okay, we're going to play this one short to Eric Dyer, of all players. Go on, cross it in. Go on. It's gone in. Is he onside? Yes, he is. 4-3, and it's Jamie Vardy, our new signing, who scores the headed goal. Wasn't expecting a header from Jamie Vardy, but he does it with a minute to go. And we've done it. 4-3. Thank you very much. I'll happily take that. Really good bit of play, actually. That's the reason why I wanted to play it short. You get a bit more accuracy on the ball that you deliver in. Cause a bit more havoc in the middle, I find, as well. And it's gone right into the top corner. No one's really marking him there. There's sort of 2 guys being marked by 1 player. Cech doesn't even go for the header either. So happy about that. 4-3. And let's just get this game over and done with now. Yes, there we go. 4-3. Easy victory there in the North London derby. Oh, the game should have been put to bed by half-time, but it wasn't. And we made it have to go down to the final couple of minutes of the game. Let's have a look at the stats. 7 shots for each team, actually. It felt like we had more than 7, but 6 on target. It felt like with every shot we had on target, we should have scored, really. But there you go. It finished 4-3. We win the match anyway. 3 points for us. Shoshuwa goes up to 63 overall this week, which is great news. Continues to go up in overall, and he might get some game time. He probably won't, to be honest, but he might. Okay, so the next league game against Liverpool now. Another tough match for us. The exact same team put out, though, other than the fact we swapped Sterling and Bale round to see if we can get a better performance from those guys like that. The bench exactly the same as well, so let's go with it straight away. Hopefully get ourselves 3 points, a little bit more comfortably than the last game. Okay, here we go. At Anfield for this game against Liverpool. Let's win. Let's try not to concede 3 goals as well. I mean, if we concede 3 goals against Arsenal, God knows how many we're going to concede against Liverpool. Bale trying to pick somebody out here. There's Dele in the middle. Good connection with it, and we're 1-0 up. Dele Alli with the headed goal there. Gets another one for him for this season. He's looked fantastic this season, actually. He's done a great job of scoring goals. And he gets another to add to his tally. 16 minutes in, it's Bale who sets him up. Great little cross in and just beats the defender to it. And he gets another one. That's 14 goals from this season. Pretty impressive, actually. Kane over to Bale. Bale cuts inside here. Dele Alli's also in there. So Sterling, all saved by Carrier somehow. And it's out for a corner. 22 minutes in. It's going to be Gareth Bale to deliver. Can hit the front post. It's not a good cross at all. Dele into Harry Kane. Harry Kane! Oh my god. The initial ball's a little bit behind him, but then he got it under control and just smashed it over the bar. Should do so much better. Has to score, but I mean, to not even hit the target from there is terrible. Kane over to Gareth Bale on his right foot here, a chance. He'll take it on his left though and score. And with 5 minutes left of the first half, we're now winning the game 2-0. And Gareth Bale doubles our lead. We saw it happen in the last game, so we're not going to get too carried away. We need a third and a fourth goal ready to try and secure a victory here. But good that we do get ourselves the second before half-time. Another Harry Kane assist as well. That's probably about 20 he's had this season. That's it for the first half. Still remains 2-0. Let's go on the second half straight away. Try to continue scoring some more goals. Chris Smalling coming forward. Great run from him. Now going to try and switch it to Sterling. A fantastic pass as well. Sterling to cross it into the middle. Oh, so close to Kane finishing off that move. Go on, Bale. Hit this. Oh, off the bar. What a hit from Gareth Bale on his left foot. And Carrier sort of punches in whatever direction he can. Out for a corner. 23 minutes to go. So close to a third goal there. Thought we got it, but unfortunately the bar stops it. Bale goes for it. Stones is in there. And then it's over the bar for a goal kick. Okay, all three changes. Lingard, Kearney and Trippier to come on. We'll take off Danny Rose, John Henderson and Gareth Bale, making all three changes there with 23 minutes left. He's not done that, has he? He has not just done that to us. Again, another situation where Liverpool have done very little in this game. Firmino just casually chips our goalkeeper Jack Butland, who's, what, 6'5" or something ridiculous? Like, what's going on there then? Why is Butland so far off his goal for a start? He doesn't need to be in that position when Firmino's edge of the box and still got a player to beat. Jack Butland gets lobbed. 2-1. And again, it looks like Liverpool back in this game. That's a red, I think. That's a red for Kearney. Just don't send him off. Just don't. No, it's a red. It's definitely. Where's the red card? He's getting it out, isn't he? That's going to be a red. Please save him. Don't. Just give him a yellow. Oh, it's a red. That's awkward. Okay, that's fine. Just going to have to play the final, what, 15-20 minutes with 10 men? Okay, so Dele Alli's obviously going to have to drop in and play alongside Eric Dyer now. We're a bit of a mess, to be honest. Harry Kane will play as a centre attacking mid. 11 minutes to just hold on. Go on, Kane. Drive this team forward. Sterling. Yes, Sterling's still going. Can he pick out Lingard? Oh, that's a shot, supposedly. Why are we letting them do this? Where's the midfield? Oh, he was sent off, wasn't he? Ball goes in. Oh, how has he won that header? Lingard over to Klein. Just get in the middle, Kane. Let us cross it to you. Klein delivers in. Harry Kane's there. Kane scores. And it's 3-1. Harry Kane gets himself a goal. And that should be it now, surely. In the 90th minute. Confirm the victory. Despite being down to 10 men, we've hit them on the break. And it's Klein who just gets an assist there against his former club. Great delivery to Harry Kane. Fantastic header. And he's beaten maybe Clavan to it, is it? Yeah, beats Clavan to it. Karius, of course, doesn't save it. Goes without saying. And it's now 3-1. There we go. Finishes 3-1 as well. A little bit less dramatic. I mean, still a bit of drama late on there. We go down to 10 men, having to cling on, but then getting the winning goal. So, yeah, just pleased to get another 3 points. Just not as comfortably as I want it to be. The last sort of few games now we've conceded more than I wanted to. This game it looks like we're going to concede maybe 2 or 3, but ended up just being 1. The last game was 3, the game before that was 3 against United, so we've got to be careful. We're not sort of winning these games particularly comfortably, which is a bit strange. Okay, so this next game now, it's against Burnley in the FA Cup, which is, you know, disappointing that that game got placed just before some more interesting matches against Napoli and Man United, but there we go. Because no one cares about the FA Cup, which, you know, I think we all know that. We have changed around the team. Jack Butland in goal, Kieran Trippier, Lascelles, Evans returning at the back, Lingard, Henderson, Milner, Rashford, Gray and Vardy also starting. And to mention I've gone with as well, Stones, Klein, Winks, Onoma, Sessegnon, Bale and Harry Kane. So a changed team, a changed bench as well. Let's crack on with the FA Cup game against Burnley. Okay, then here we go. Turf Moor for this game against Burnley. Like I say, no one really wants to be at this game at all. And I was tempted to sim it, but I'm going to play it because we are away in this fixture. So unfortunately, it's more likely that if I was to sim it, we'd probably end up losing. Here we go, FA Cup. Let's see whether we can get some game time for the players that we don't care about as much. That's a red, surely. Is that Joey Barton back at Burnley? What was that? Just a yellow for him. Of course it is. Cork there, getting a booking. Lascelles to hit this one. Oh. If he'd scored from that range, that would have definitely made a mockery of the FA Cup there. Tom Heaton saves it. And Lascelles, I mean, when we're hitting it from that sort of range, it just sort of sums this cup up, really. It would have hit the post by the looks of it anyway, but it was saved out for a corner. We can just pretend that it was flying in. James Milner who delivers ball into the box. Can we flick it on? No. Don't do this to us, Chris. Come on. Thank you. Good save. That was close. Very, very close. Burnley got themselves a corner here 16 minutes in. I've no idea how, but they have. Goodmanson to deliver. Ben Mee's in there. Let's just clear it. You're an embarrassment. That is ridiculous. 1-0. Burnley take the lead. Didn't even see who it was. We didn't clear it properly, as usual. Should just put a foot through it there, but unfortunately, is it Jack Cork? It's Jack Cork as well. Oh, well played. Damari Gray wins it back off Ben Mee. Come on. Score! Yes, 1-1. There we go. We've equalised 30 minutes into this game. It's Gray who intercepts Ben Mee really well and smashes it home. We're back to level terms. Fantastic stuff. Lingard cutting this one back onto his left foot. Good delivery. Jamie Vardy. Oh, saved by Tom Heaton, but not saved well enough. Rashford still has it. Chance to cross, but it's useless. Oh, what a challenge. That's more the red card than the last one. You can't book Milner for that. That's what he's built his career on. No. No, 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 no. Not one of our own lone players scoring against us. That would have been bad. Very close for Akudu there, but well played. Jack Bullen came out very quickly to stop that one. And it's 1-1 at half-time. Yeah, it's actually a better game than I was expecting. It's the FA Cup, so you don't usually get good games, but we do have a good one here. Let's try and win it, though. Let's try and get through to the next round. Another great challenge there for Rashford. What a challenge that was. Probably another booking, but worth it. Yes. Oh, come on, ref. Now you're starting to get ridiculous. Oh, another great challenge. There's some good challenges in this game. A proper FA Cup fight in the midfield. The last thing I want at this point is an FA Cup replay of all things. So we are going to make some changes with 23 minutes to go. Onoma, Winks and Sessegnon coming on. We're going to take off James Milner, Lingard and Rashford. The fact I've not brought Gareth Bale and Kane on probably again sort of reinforces how little I think of this competition. But here we go, 22 minutes to try and get ourselves in front and avoid the dreaded replay. Vardy, fake shots. Still going, Jamie Vardy. Vardy scores! And I think we've managed to avoid the replay. It's 2-1. We're back in front in this game. And here we go, 8 minutes to go. Jamie Vardy, great bit of fake shotting there from Jamie Vardy. And he scores, I think, his first goal for the club, pretty sure. Which is a really good strike, actually, on his right foot there into the top left-hand corner. 2-1. And we find ourselves finally in front. Right, I'm not having an FA Cup replay. We've got to see this game out now. Come on, Jamie Vardy at centre mid. Just hold on. 7 minutes. Tierney delivers into the middle. Good chance. We've scored again. It's 3-1. Is that Lascelles? Is he played up front, Lascelles? Yeah, why not? Whatever. He may as well at this point. 4 minutes to go and Lascelles finds himself in a right mid position. No idea why. He scores though and he gets himself a goal. He's been desperate to score in this game. He nearly got a screener at the start of the match. This time he does actually get himself a goal. A volleyed one as well. And it's now 3-1. That should be game over. Well played. Stop this. No, stop him. Oh my god, he's at the post. Clear it then. Yes, there we go. We've avoided the replay. We've also technically got through as well, but that's a minor detail in the grand scheme of things. And, you know, it's good that we don't have an extra fixture, which is the most important thing for us. We also beat Burnley. We're through 3-1 apparently, which is good, so I'll take that. And this week we see Tierney go up to 78 overall. Oakley Booth goes up to 67 as well, so some great growth actually this week. It's good to see you guys continue to grow and maybe they'll get a chance in the team one day. So going from Burnley in the FA Cup to Napoli in the Champions League round of 16. This is the team I'm going to put out. Butland starts in goal, Klein, Smalling, Stones and Rose at the back. Gareth Bale, Dyer, Kearney, Sterling, Ali and Kane also start as well. Let's crack on with things. It's the away fixture for us, so important if we can try and get some goals against Napoli. But here we go. Tough game. We are in Europe's knockout stages. Okay then, Napoli. Big game for us here. And we've got our strongest team out near enough. There's a couple of players that have been dropped, but we're going to go with this anyway. Hopefully enough to beat this team. Let's try and get ourselves a couple of away goals. Probably the toughest game we're going to have for a little while. Sterling here to John Stones. Stones on to Eric Dyer. 1-0, easy as that. So an away goal for us there. Eric Dyer blasts it in and Reina can't save it. We're in front within 4 minutes, so much of the sort of hardest game we're going to have in a while. That's that disproven pretty quick. Although saying that, there is still 85 minutes to go. No. What on earth was that? Napoli's first shot, the score. 18 minutes in, it's 1-1. Allen scores. Allen, of all players. Harry Kane turns, shoots. Oh, how has he not scored? Kane. Over to Gareth Bale. Volley. On his right foot. That's it for the first half. 1-1. Not too bad. We've also got the away goal, which is a helpful thing for us. But let's try and get a couple more, if we can. No. What the hell's going on there then? He's just walked through our defence and then passed it through Jack Butland. 2-1, Napoli are in front, and it's not a good one to concede. If there is a good goal to concede, I don't think that does exist, but terrible defending. I mean, Butland just about half an hour late there with the dive. And it's not Allen again, is it? That will be bad. It's not Allen, it's Jorginho maybe this time. Another runner from midfield getting through our defence. Not good. 2 midfielders scoring. Okay, reinforcements going on now. Jamie Vardy, Lingard and Rashford will take off Sterling, Harry Kane and Dele Alli. Making some changes to 25 minutes to go. Had to sort of make those changes in order to try and alter the game a little bit, because right now I don't think we're really going to get back in the game, but bring on a bit more pace to hopefully try and help us.
Now, can he take them on?
No. You see 3 goals again. 20 minutes left. It's Mertens this time, and it's now 3-1. Napoli have got a good lead. Got an away goal, which is the only sort of helpful thing we can really take from this at the moment. Could do with one more though. One more, we'd still be in an okay position, but it's not good. We conceded 3 again. No, it's 4. What's going on here? We literally just had like 4 chances and scored all 4 of them. That's how it feels. Jorginho, I think, gets a second goal for him again. Their midfielders causing us a lot of issues running from deep in midfield, getting into the box. We just don't seem to be tracking them. Kenny loses Jorginho. It's dreadful defending again. And we find it's now 4-1. A scoreline which is very, very harsh on us, really. But there you go. Napoli, a lot more quality in their finishes than what we've had. Finishes 4-1. Disappointing. Got an away goal, which, you know, if that's what you're sort of clinging on to, then it's never good. First leg though, there's still a second leg as far as I'm aware. There's a second leg, and we might have already played it, but I'm pretty sure we haven't. Like I just said, you might have quickly seen it on the stats there. 4 shots, 4 on target, 4 goals. We, I think, had 8 shots, I'm pretty sure it said. 1 on target, 1 goal. Pretty much says it all. Very disappointed with that. There's still a second leg to try and, you know, claw something back and try and do something here in Europe, but we just made it very difficult for ourselves. Okay, next episode, a cup final to play against Man United in the Carabao Cup. We'll probably make a few changes to that one, possibly. But yeah, a bit disappointed with how we've ended today's episode with a loss there, a 4-1 loss as well. But we do have the second leg to try and, you know, claw something back and get into the quarterfinals if we can. But that will be everything for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and I appreciate you dropping a like and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already as well. That'd be really appreciated as we try and edge towards 20,000 subscribers. And I'll see you guys next time for another episode. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.